from Ark, I think. Lacquered Malakath Totem. I mean, I could see where... I don't really want... I mean... Oh, shit. Can I hide in here? This is the best part of this, you guys. My jackal is evidently in here with me. And look, if you go like this, you can sort of see that you're in there a little bit. I mean, you can't really. I would just like to pretend that you can. Wait, you guys, I have a story about this hiding spot. Did I ever tell you guys about how I was a magician's assistant when I was a kid, in grade school in 5th grade? Because if I haven't, it's a funny story. You can't really. Actually, what you see is like the carpets or whatever that are in there, but I like to pretend that, sure, let's take it. So, when I was in 5th grade, I'm a normal-sized old lady gamer now. Like, I'm a grown-up lady size. Like, I'm 5'6". But when I was a wee lass, I was very tiny. And so, in 5th grade, a magician came to our school. I can't believe I have a story about the hiding spot. I'm so excited. So, when I was in 5th grade, I was a reet tiny lass. And a magician came to our school. And so, I got called down to the principal's office. And, like, I'm sure you guys can tell, but, like, when I was a wee lady, I did nothing wrong ever. Like, I was a very well-behaved child. I just didn't want to get in trouble. I was very paranoid about, like, I would get in trouble and people would be mad at me and whatever. So, that's a guard. No, you didn't call the guard. Can I just hide? Will he see me? All right, let's just hide while I tell this story, because I can't talk and walk at the same time. It's too hard. So, a magician came to the school, and they were going to do an assembly. I don't know, just do fucking magic or whatever a magician does, right, in the assembly. So, I got called down to the principal's office, and of course I bricked it the entire way down to the principal's office because I thought I was in trouble, but I also never did anything wrong when I was a kid, so I was like, what on earth could I have gotten in trouble for? So, I get to the principal's office, and the principal's like, so, you're a good kid and you never really get in trouble and anything. Do you want to be part of the assembly today? And I was like, I don't know. I mean, I guess. What do I have to do? And they're like, you have to be the magician's assistant. And you have to, like, do you want to take part in a magic trick? And I was like, well, I mean, it gets me out of class. Like, sure, right? I'll be part of the, whatever. So they were like, okay, your teacher's going to let you go, like, I don't know, 20 minutes before the assembly or whatever. And just go to the gym, find the magician, and they'll tell you what to do. And so I was like, oh, this is so cool. This is like a quest I have, right? Like, this is amazing. So I go back to my classroom, and the principal was like super serious. Like, do not tell anyone that you're part of this magic trick. Like, you can't tell anyone or it will ruin the whole thing. It was like a lot of pressure for little 10-year-old me. And I was like, okay, I won't tell anyone. So, like 20 minutes before the assembly, my teacher's like, oh, hey, little lady gamer, can you take this to the whatever? She made like a bullshit thing. Like, can you run this down to the office for me or whatever, right? Because I was like super nerd little girl that like was the teacher's pet. Like, no one thought anything about it. They were just like, oh, of course they would have little lady gamer do it because she's teacher's pet. So I like took whatever fucking piece of paper she gave me, and then I went to the gym. And the magician was there, and he had his like assistant lady, and they had this like big basket, just like this fucking basket, right? And he's like, okay, you're going to be part of the magic trick. You guys, I'm telling you how this is done now, so don't be sad when I spoil this magic trick for you. So he's like, so here's the deal. What's going to happen is you're going to hide in this basket. Like, basically, I was chosen because I was tiny and a teacher's pet. So he's like, get in the basket. And you're going to just hang out in the basket for, like, the beginning of the magic show. And then I am going to, like, the basket's going to come out on stage, right? Come out on the gym floor. And, like, I'm going to be like, oh, I'm going to slice swords through this basket. My assistant's going to get in there. It's going to be crazy because, like, she won't get hit by the swords. It's going to be amazing. Like, do you guys want to see it? And then everyone's going to be like, yay. I don't know. The magic trick was better than this. So basically, I had to just, like, sit in a basket for, like, 15 minutes while I did, like, the warm-up of his magic show, right? And, like, the basket was on the, like, fucking stage or whatever. And then his assistant, who was a tiny grown-up lady, got in the basket with me. And there were all these, like, you could see it from the inside, but there were all these, like, slits on the basket, right? And so what he would do is he would, like, put the bit of the sword like through the basket, and then she would just guide it like through, right? Like she knew where to sit. So she was like, you sit over here, I'll sit over here. And then she would just like guide the sword through. So it was like, oh my god, potentially she's being sliced by a million swords. And so then he's like, I wonder if she's okay or whatever. And she like stands up and she's like, ta-da, look, I'm fine. I didn't get sliced by any swords. And he was like basically he totally did a now for my next trick. And he was like, I'm gonna make someone from the audience fucking appear. Whatever, I don't know. Like, I'm 10. I don't really remember it that well. That was like a billion years ago. But basically, then the thing was like, I had to stand up and be like, ta-da! Like, I'm also in the basket. He magicked me from the fucking audience where you all thought I was to like right here. And because I was in a class of like 30, right? Nobody pays attention to like who's with you. And so like everybody seriously lost their shit. They thought that I got like fucking teleported into this basket of swords. And I stood up and I was like, it was like my crowning moment of fifth grade. It wasn't really, but it was actually pretty fun. And then of course all of my classmates were like, what the hell? How did you do that? Did you sneak away and we didn't see you? And I was like, bitch, I snuck away. I didn't say bitch. Although fifth grade is when I started swearing. But yeah, so then I got to like be cool for a day and like be like, I did it. I was part of a magic show. And everybody was convinced that like I was with them, you know, in the assembly and that I just sort of like snuck away. And they were like, we didn't even see you get up. And I was like, that's because I didn't actually get up. I don't know. It was very fun. It was very cool. Anyway, that's like my hiding spot story. It was super fun. So if you are ever a small person and someone asks you if you want to be part of a magician show, say yes. Let's steal that. We didn't steal it before, but let's take it now. I love how she explains this. I know, you guys, I told you this the other day. Fred does say that, like, I take too many words to explain things. I want you guys to feel like you were there. You felt like you were in my fifth grade gym, didn't you? I hope you did. Fred's not even here. I mean, he's here physically.